Oh. Namaste. I'm Rishabh, and in this episode, we will be breaking down an exquisite performance by Pandit Shivkumar Sharma on the Santoor and Ustad Zakir Hussain on the tabla. Pandit Shivkumar Sharma is playing a rag called Raag Kirwani, which is said to be taken from the South Indian or Carnatic style of music into Hindustani or North Indian classical music. Now, at this point of time, what I'm just trying to do is that, of course, we're trying to break down concerts and recordings on the basis of the stuff that we've learned till now, simple elements. But at this point of time, I'm also trying to expose you to as many instruments as possible. Of course, we have vocal music. Other than that, we have heard the sitar. In the last episode, we heard the sarod by Shri Samik Datta. And in this episode, as many of you might know, Pandit Shivkumar Sharma plays the santoor, which is traditionally a North Indian or a Kashmiri instrument. Kashmir is a state in the north of India. It's the northernmost state of India. And Pandit Shivkumar Sharma is given the credit for single-handedly introducing the santoor to Indian classical music. Before this, it was played, of course, but it wasn't used in Indian classical music per se. So that credit goes to him. Moreover, I know I haven't been making videos for it's been 2 weeks now, 14 days, yeah. That is because I had a medical entrance exam, post-graduation entrance exam, and I had to sit for it. And since I had to sit for it, I had to study for it. And hence I could not make videos for 2 weeks. But now I'm back, I'll be making videos, and we'll be going back to breaking down concerts on the basis of the simple elements that we've learned, and we'll also learn new stuff from there on. So let's get to Raag Kirwani by Pandit Shivkumar Sharma and Ustad Zakir Hussain on the tabla. So before we begin listening to the performance, this is Ustad Zakir Hussain on the tabla, right? Who is none other like any other tabla player. He is different, and he's different for a reason. He is different for a reason because his musicality, his sense of musicality, his sensitivity, and his understanding of the person, of the main performing artist, in this case Pandit Shivkumar Sharma on the santoor, is unparalleled. So I won't be going into the details right now, but during the performance, make sure you pay a little attention whenever I say listen to Ustad Zakir Hussain because he's doing something special. Just pay a little more attention when I say stuff like this during the performance, okay? So let's go for it. 1, 5, 9, 13, 1. This is a 16-beat cycle, but they're already in Dhrut Laya. This is not the full recording, of course, because that is like a 1-hour performance. This is a 16-beat cycle, so 1, 5, 9, 13, 1, 5. It's actually going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1. Now listen to, if you can make out, listen to the baya of Ustad Zakir Hussain. He's actually playing the sa. He's playing the sa on the baya. You can modulate the tune of the baya with the pressure of your wrist. So he's playing the tonic or the sa with his baya. You see how it's building up slowly? And you'll see how, you'll see when they'll burst suddenly. It's still building up, still building up. Now where they landed was the sum. Even if you could not make it out, that's okay. But again, the emphasis given on the sum. 1, 5, 9, 13. It's a feat to play the 16-beat cycle. It's called the Teen Tal at this speed, because to play the traditional tal, you just use just one finger, the index finger. You can see for yourself Ustad Zakir Hussain playing. When he's not playing anything else, just the rhythm, it'll be just his index finger moving. Not now. Thumb. every time each one of them plays something, the other will have a reply to it. See? Ustad Zakir Hussain just jumps in. Oh. Just look at his hands, look at his hands. This recording is also from the 90s, which is Ustad Zakir Hussain at his peak. See, he had an immediate answer to what Pandit Shivkumar Sharma was playing on the Santoor. The thing that distinguishes Ustad Zakir Hussain is the clarity of bowls that he gets, even at higher speeds. It's absolutely mad. I mean, as much as my understanding goes. It'll be very safe to say that we are in Ati Dhrut now, very fast tempo. 1, 5, 9, 30, 1, 5, 9, 30, 1. And I mean, I don't need to tell you this, but all of this is happening on the spot. None of this has been rehearsed. The Santoor also is a beautiful instrument. Tabla going out of tune, quickly correcting it with a hammer. Look at the clarity of the bowls. 1, 5, 9, 30. They've gone even faster. 1, 5, 9, 30, 1. He has an answer to it. And they're just enjoying, he's just smiling at this point. This is also Pandit Shivkumar Sharma at his peak. Both of them are at that point of time were at their peak, absolute peak. But they've like ripened with age like wine. They refuse to slow down and touch wood. They're building up. Look at Ustad Zakir Hussain. Totally zoned in. When you're approaching the upper octave sa, that is the point where the tabla player really has to zone in and play the theka very stoically. this is Layakari mixed in with sargams and Taans. Nothing in specific, it's all a blend of everything. See, even though they're improvising, they've gone even faster. The underlying rhythm is the same. 1, 5, 9, 13, 1, 5, 9, 13. 1, 5, 9, 13. They've gone even faster. This is super fast. And in Ustad Zakir Hussain's words, the Santoor is one of the instruments which has the ability to go to the fastest pace, so to say. Imagine the amount of stamina which is required by both the artists to play at such pace. Now this is the beginning of the Tihai. It's a long Tihai. That was one leg of the Tihai. This is the second leg of the Tihai. You'll repeat the same thing thrice. Third time. Now that was Ustad Zakir Hussain with Pandit Shivkumar Sharma. I forgot to tell you the name of the festival. This is a very famous Indian classical music festival held in Maharashtra, one of the states in India. And this festival's name is Savai Gandharv Mahotsav, or the Savai Gandharv Festival. And later on, this was established by the great Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, who is also Bharat Ratna. And later on, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi's name itself was added to the name of the festival. So now it's called the Savai Gandharv Bhimsen Mahotsav. And in this festival, you have one of the largest gatherings, and the gathering itself is the kind of crowd which knows its Indian classical music. So first of all, it's an honor to perform at platforms like these. And moreover, you are really scrutinized, you're really judged by the audience which is sitting in front of you because they know their stuff. Especially in classical music conferences or big festivals, the audience is a learned audience, right? So with that, we come to the end of this episode. And in the next episode, we will discuss a concept called Layakari, or rhythm work or rhythm play. I realized that I just happened to drop the term Layakari in the previous episode, and I never really explained properly what it is. So we'll just try to understand the concept of Layakari, like a little bit. We won't really, try and understand what it is in depth, but we'll try and understand it just so that we can listen to Indian classical music, so that it helps us and it sort of enables us to listen to Indian classical music. So with that, we come to the end of this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. And again, if you happen to like this video, remember to hit the like button, because it does something to the YouTube algorithm, which puts this video into newer people's timelines, people who haven't subscribed or have never seen me, which will really help in my mission to spread Indian classical music all over my country and all over the globe. So with that, we come to the end of this episode, and I'll see you in the next episode. Namaste.